You know, Jeremy McPeak, it is blazing hot here inside the jam-packed Nile Theater for Championship Wrestling from Arizona, and I can't think of a hotter way to kick off the road to AZ 150 than with Ray Rosas.
No question, the AZ Crazies are on fire today, and they are excited to see Ray Rosas, as they always are, here at the Nile Theater.
From the J Cafe, weighing in at 170 pounds, Seattle's best, Jakob Austin Young.
Well, Jakob Austin Young, the man from the J Cafe. Well, what's up with your coffee?
Why is he putting his hand in his drink? That's disgusting.
Oh my, a lemon wedge inside the coffee.
Oh,
I wonder who could have put that there. And Jakob Austin Young, well, he seems pretty bitter about it. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. A quick start to this week's edition of Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Ray Rosas wasting no time trying to pick up where he left off in the Silver Spotlight Tournament, going right after Jakob Austin Young, and now trying to put him away early. Rosas up to the top, gonna try and put him away, looking for the elbow drop, no. Change momentum midway in the air, and now Young coming at him, but Rosas firing back with the big hands.
Of course, Ray looked great in the Silver Spotlight Tournament, made it to the second round before he was eliminated by R3 when he got distracted by Peter Avalon on accident.
And now Ray Rosas trying to gain some momentum, maybe a championship opportunity in his future, I don't know. But right now, trying to put away Jakob Austin Young. Beautiful leg drop execution, deep cover. Not enough to put away the young man, Jakob Austin Young, but you see the tenacity of Ray Rosas, Jeremy, the tenacity that led him to the United Network Television Championship in the past.
Absolutely, boy, he's come out on fire today. He looks intense. He is not taking Jakob Austin Young lightly at all.
As you shouldn't. Jakob Austin Young is one of the most proficient competitors inside of the squared circle and on the Championship Wrestling from Arizona roster, and I'd even wager throughout the entire United Wrestling Network. And right now, Ray Rosas is firmly in the driver's seat. Oh wait, there's a lateral press, deep cover, not enough to put away Jakob Austin Young.
And of course, Jakob is highly capable, highly competent, and this guy, you know, he's an impressive young man for sure in Championship Wrestling from Arizona.
Absolutely, Jeremy, but he seems a bit bitter after finding that lemon in his coffee. Maybe he needed a little darker roast today. The energy just isn't there for Jakob Austin Young. Here comes Rosas with a big splash and a hook and leg. He hooks both legs. Is it going to be enough? No.
Well, of course, if fans didn't see it, Jakob Austin Young lost to Manny Lemons in the opening round of the Silver Spotlight Tournament and then turned around and threw his coffee in Manny's face. Yeah,
I wonder why that lemon wound up in Jakob Austin Young's coffee.
Yeah, I actually talked to Manny earlier today, and he is still very sour about that incident.
Ray Rosas in control of Jakob Austin Young right now. It seems like he might have had a double shot of espresso before this matchup because he is firing on all cylinders. Ooh, what an execution there from Jakob Austin Young. The perfect moment for that chin breaker, but look at this, Rosas again, the wily veteran with the boot right to the face, and now another lateral press, a hook of the leg, could it be? No. Ray Rosas on fire here early on, going for cover after cover, not relenting against Jakob Austin Young. And speaking of relenting, Jakob Austin Young calling for a timeout, yeah. Jeremy, that doesn't exist in pro wrestling.
I don't think that works here in Championship Wrestling from Arizona. He might be calling for a coffee break.
What, is he part of a union? And now look at Ray Rosas going up to the second rope and unloading on the head of Young, really peppering away. This crowd loving this shimmy, shimmy, shake from Ray Rosas. It drives the folks in the Nile Theater wild.
And Jakob Austin Young does not know where he's at right now.
You're absolutely right. He really could use a quick coffee break. Big right hand from Rosas, but look at this, Young showing there's still some fight left in him. Maybe they do say scientifically it takes 45 minutes for caffeine to hit your bloodstream. It could be that it's finally hitting this young man right now.
I did not know that. You learn something every match.
Every day's a school day. Ray Rosas looking for the Irish whip on a counter, and here we go. Austin Young up and over, safely landing on the apron, but very precarious position to be in with Ray Rosas across from you. Oh my God, what a What a wily maneuver there from Jakob Austin Young. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know he had that in his arsenal.
Little whiplash there to Ray Rosas, who's hurting right now on the mat.
And just like that, a quick pull of the hair and utilizing the ring as a weapon. And now Jakob Austin Young is in control of Ray Rosas. This is not the game plan that Ray Rosas had going into this matchup. But the AZ Crazies firmly behind Rosas. They want to see him walk away with a victory here. And how big would that be for either of these men to pick up a victory in this match as we are on the road to AZ 150?
Absolutely. Our 150th episode coming up in September. Boy, that's going to be exciting.
And now the Irish whip to Rosas, back elbow to the face. And here we go.
Oh.
Look at the speed and tenacity of Jakob Austin Young. Could it be enough? No. Official Nick Bonanno in perfect position for that count. And look at this, Jakob Austin Young going right back to the submission maneuver. Will Ray Rosas be able to battle back? We need to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Championship Wrestling from Arizona continues after this. Welcome back to Championship Wrestling from Arizona. John Roberts and Jeremy McPeak inside a jam-packed Nile Theater. And Ray Rosas in action in the purple trunks against Jakob Austin Young in the black trunks. And throughout the commercial break, Ray Rosas tried to battle out of the submission maneuvers, but Jakob Austin Young proving to be too much for Ray Rosas at this moment.
Ray Rosas might need to see a chiropractor after this one because Jakob Austin Young has been working on those shoulders and the back, that missile dropkick right to the back.
Well, and now look at this. Jakob Austin Young, once again, going into the bag of tricks. At the beginning of the match, we saw him pull the hair, and now we see him raking the eyes of Ray Rosas. It seems to me that Jakob Austin Young is not afraid to go outside the rules.
No, I think those are in his bag of tricks, going outside the rules. He's not afraid to bend the rules a little bit, do what he needs to do.
Beautiful heel kick there. Looks like he's going to go for cover. Does. Hooks one leg. You got to think if he had hooked that second one, it would have been enough to put away Ray Rosas, and not happy with the official and his counting speed. And once again, a handful of the hair. And Jakob Austin Young going to slow down the pace of this matchup, which I think works to his advantage. And don't forget, folks, later on in the main event today, producer Peter Avalon goes one-on-one with Richie Slade. Of course, we saw them battling outside the ring at the conclusion of the Silver Spotlight Tournament. And they will meet for the first time ever in today's main event. But right now, Ray Rosas and Jakob Austin Young, who both had very impressive showings in the Silver Spotlight Tournament, going at it in an instant classic.
Absolutely. This is quite a match going back and forth. Jakob Austin Young taking control again.
Beautiful vertical suplex there, and now a lateral press. Opts not to hook the leg, and it seems like that might have cost him. Now he's going to hook the leg. Rosas down, but only a 2. Once again, hooking both legs, and look at this, Rosas with the quick reversal. Could it be? No. Senior official Nick Bonanno in perfect position for those counts, and now, once again, Jakob Austin Young trying to slow down the pace. Jeremy, you have to think that in a more action-packed matchup favors Ray Rosas.
Absolutely, no question. Ray is, of course, full of speed and athleticism. Jay trying to slow things down, get him in a submission hold there. Now he's got him in headlock. Oh!
And look at that, a chin breaker from Rosas, utilizing his own head as a weapon there. Sometimes that's what you have to do. You have to use the softest part of your body as a weapon. Oh, wait a minute. Rosas, again, utilizing that speed and agility, but look at Jakob Austin Young. Oh. And once again, targeting the neck of Rosas, who has had neck issues in the past, hooking the inside leg. Referee down, 2 count only.
Ray is going to need an ice pack and a massage after this one.
I think he's going to need a lot more than that. Rosas has probably got to be wondering, what can I do to turn the tide of this matchup? And Jakob Austin Young is probably wondering to himself, what is it going to take to really wear down the veteran like Ray Rosas? This is a great test for the young career of Jakob Austin Young.
No question. Obviously, Ray's been wrestling for a long time, won a lot of big matches all over the world. He's a star.
Big right hands from Rosas as the AZ Crazies voice their pleasure. Oh. You heard the impact, and look at the spaghetti legs. And Rosas is starting to feel it here. The energy is starting to come back. Now, Jeremy, these two both arrived on the scene in Championship Wrestling from Arizona around the same time, and they quickly showed why they are the upper echelon of the competition here in the Nile Theater. Double axe handle. Here we go. Rosas gonna try and put away Jakob Austin Young, but only a 2. Jeremy, at this point in the matchup, what is it gonna take for Ray Rosas to put away the man from the J Cafe?
It's a great question. It's a great question, John. I think wouldn't be surprised if we see the big elbow drop coming up from Ray, if he can set him up and get him in that position, of course. And Jakob Austin Young trying to take a timeout again.
Once again, looking for a coffee break. Instead, a European uppercut to the face of Ray Rosas. Here we go. There's a cover. Oh, looked like Jay was going to pull the tights. Yep. Instead, Ray Rosas, German suplex on the back of the head. That has to be it. He's got to be concussed. He's out cold. No way.
Wow, you got to be kidding.
What impact from Rosas on that German suplex, following it up with the super kick. A great series of maneuvers from the former United Television champion.
You got to give Jakob Austin Young credit for fighting out of that. I thought he was done right there.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You talk about the heart and tenacity in this young man. And now Rosas going to try and put him away, but look at that. Look at Jakob Austin Young realizing where the referee was positioned and raking the eyes where the ref couldn't see it. Oh! Did you hear the impact? Jakob Austin Young.
Followed by spinning DDT.
Stirring the coffee. Could it be no? I thought for sure that tornado DDT was enough to put away Ray Rosas, but somehow, someway, the crafty veteran kicks out in the nick of time. And now look at this. It looks like Jakob Austin Young is calling for an elbow of his own.
What a match we've got here to start out Championship Wrestling from Arizona this week.
And if this is a glimpse into the future of what we may see at AZ 150, boy, oh boy, strap in. It's going to be one hell of a ride. Jakob Austin Young to the high rent district, but here comes Rosas, quick as a cat, up to meet him. The agility of Rosas, but the perseverance of Jakob Austin Young. Young to the top rope. Ray Rosas in danger. Oh. Good Lord, what a back body drop from the top. Young is down, but Rosas is still on the top rope. The elbow pad is off. Rosas gonna take to the sky. What impact? Rosas has done it.
Your
classic Ray Rosas elbow drop.
Pinfall.
Put him away.
Ray Rosas!
What a conclusion to that matchup. Let's take a look at the replay, brought to you by the Fight app. That's F-I-T-E, fight.tv. Check out Championship Wrestling from Arizona every single week on the Fight app. Ray Rosas and Jakob Austin Young battling on the top rope, but you saw Rosas got the better of the exchange, the quick elbow drop. And now let's send it to ringside. We're going to hear from Ray Rosas.